Hi everybody. Um, I'm a little teary. This is take two of this video. Um, I'm making this video specifically for a dear family that is close to my heart. We went to church together in Washington, and became very, very close with them. And here we go again. I just said in the other video, watch out for the tears because I wear my heart right here and I cry easily. Their oldest daughter, who is like a baby sister to me, I promise I'm going to get myself together. Just let me get through this sentence. Suffers from alopecia, and she's a senior in high school. And if you can remember being a senior in high school, try to imagine being a senior in high school with your hair falling out, with no eyebrows, and no eyelashes, and trying to feel beautiful at that awkward age. So I said to her and her family, she has a beautiful mother who I love and adore, and a younger sister, and a brother, and a dad, but the brother and the dad don't really count in this. So I sent her mom, her and her little sister, who's, oh my gosh, is she sick? She's gonna be 16. I think she's gonna be 16. I can't even imagine her that age because we left Washington 3 years ago and these girls were still, young, and now they're graduating from high school and stuff. Anyway, so see, told you I'd pull myself together. I sent them a box of products after talking to the mom. I sent them a box of products because, our mission in this company is to uplift and uplift women and help with their self-esteem. And so I just felt it was my calling to try and help these girls, especially the eldest one, who I love. I love all of them so much. They became family to me when we lived in Washington State. So I just felt it was my part to try and help uplift them, and as much as I could. So I sent them a box of products, and so they don't really know how to use products. So I'm here making this video specifically for them to teach them how to use the products that I sent them. But I figured I'd go ahead and put it on my channel because it's just a good educational video on how to apply products. So the products I'm using today are ones specific to what I sent to them. They're all fantastic products, and no matter what you use from Unique, you know that you're getting high quality, good products. So here I go. I sent them, hold on, I have to look at my list. I have it all sitting out here. We have BB Cream, the Blending Buds, Splurge Cream Eyeshadow in Elegant, which is my favorite color, Pressed Blusher, the Makeup Remover Cloths, which I won't demonstrate today because I'm not going to put all my makeup on and then wipe it all back off, but I'll tell them how to use it. They're fantastic. The brushes, and then 2 pencils, 2 pigments, a pressed powder, sappy lip stain, sunset bronzer, and then 3D fiber lashes. So we're just going to go ahead and start. I have already moisturized my face. Oh, but I need to put some, please hold. I'm not about to start this all over again, so you just have to deal with me. Oh, I forgot it's not in my bag. I would normally put my primer on, but I forgot. My husband, my darling husband, who's in the Army, ran some crazy amount of miles the other day, and he had some chafing in between his legs, and he was telling me how it was hurting. And I said, here, put some of this on. It's going to make it slide. It's going to stop hurting. Anyway, so I gave him my primer to put on his legs. And so I haven't gotten that back to put back in my makeup bag. Normally, right now, I would put some primer on. The primer is fantastic. It helps your skin it gives you like a good just base, gives you a good canvas to put everything on because it smooths everything out. So I would normally put primer on right now, but I don't have it. So I'm going to skip that part because I'm already snuggled into my bed and I have everything propped up. I should take a picture of my setup here because then you guys will understand why once I'm in here, I don't get out until I'm done. If you've watched my videos before, you know I'm blind as a bat. I have to have my mirror. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have here my BB cream. I start by putting just a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to use the larger of our blending buds. To use these, you're going to soak them in water until they saturate. Like soak and then squeeze it out, soak and squeeze it out. And then you're going to just towel dry it so it's not soaking wet. This helps your BB cream or any other type foundation type product to go on nice and smoothly. So you're going to dab and then you're going to start from the inside of your face and work out. So here we go. And this also gives a nice natural finish when you use these blending buds. It won't feel like you have foundation caked on. My lighting's a little weird because my window to my bedroom is right there. So like half my face is in the good light and half my face is in the not so good light. So you just have to work with me here. We're getting ready to move. We're buying a house. And when we buy our house, I'm going to have an office, which is going to be lovely. And I'm going to get a setup just for making videos so that we don't have this lighting issue. Because when I look at you, I feel like this side is really bright and this side is very dark. Just got to work with me. All right. So we have our BB cream on. Now, I'm older than these darling girls. So I have, you know, some dark circles and stuff under my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and cover those with a little bit more BB cream. For this, I'm going to use a smaller, for this I'm going to use a smaller blending bud. And I'm going to use the pointy end so that I can get into the cracks around my eyes. And with the blending buds, you always dab. Dab, 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 dab. More, we're going to do this side. And then a little bit around the nose, my Cupid's bow. Just like to touch up the little spots that I feel need a little extra attention. Okay. So BB cream and blending buds are now done. So now we're going to move on and we're going to use our touch powder. This is the powder foundation. It's just a pressed powder. The coolest thing about this is this little plastic thing. Well, I wouldn't say the coolest thing, but one of the cool things about this is this little plastic part, because if you've had pressed powders before, you know you put your little spongy right on top of your powder, and then the oils from your face that get on your sponge get onto your powder, and then your powder gets gross. So this little plastic thing is cool because it protects your powder and your little spongy goes on top of it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of pressed powder around my eyes. And if you have oilier skin, you could do a little pressed powder on your T-zone. Keep your makeup looking nice and fresh. It'll help to absorb oils, keep your skin looking nice. Okay, now we're moving on to Beachfront Bronzer. This is probably one of my very favorite products. I have worn bronzer for years, different brands. I wore Clinique bronzer, I wore Estee Lauder bronzer, and I was so excited when Unique came out with their very own bronzer. So with the bronzer, I use the big puff brush. I don't remember what the technical name is. Powder puff brush. And with bronzer, you're going to make a 3 on your face. You're going to start up here, and this is going to be kind of like contour a little bit. So you've got your 3 and then your jaw. Do you see how I'm making a 3? Making a 3. Okay. So making a 3. We need to make our 3 on the other side too. We can't have one side bronzed and the other side not. Especially for my darling friends that live in Washington State. Fall and winter's coming up. They don't get a whole lot of sunshine. And because I'm me, maybe mom, maybe the mom of the girls wants to try this trick because she's around roughly my age. I put a little bronzer down here to help with my chin. You know, contour the chin, make it look a little smaller than it is. And then I also like, for me, I like to put a little bronzer on my nose and across my cheeks a little bit. Because you want to be bronzed where the sun naturally hits you. So you make your 3, a little bit under your chin, a little across the nose. Make sure that you are blended. You don't want to walk out of the house and have like a dark across your chin or anything. So just make sure that it's all blended. I can't see because I have my glasses on. But I'm going to assume that I'm okay. All right, I'm okay. Next up is our blusher. And the color I sent you was Sweet because it's nice, light, natural color that looks good on everybody. I have Sweet, but I don't know what I did with Sweet because I used it on Ansley, my daughter, for her pageant a few weeks ago. And now I can't find the bag with the makeup. I have too much. I need to organize. I can't find the bag with the makeup that I took to the pageant, so I don't know where my Sweet blusher is. So I use Stunning on a daily basis. I know it looks a little crazy bright, but this is my go-to everyday blusher because I like rosy cheeks. So just take your Sweet blusher. You're going to use your blush brush. And this is very highly pigmented, even the Sweet one, very, very, very highly pigmented. If you put too much, if you do this, you're going to have way too much on there and you're going to look like an 80s rock star. So just a little bit. Dab, dab, dab. And then I always smile because I want to get the apples in my cheeks. See how I barely dabbed? And there's a lot. And I like to go, these are little personal quirks of mine. I like to put a little, like pretty much where I put my bronzer, across my nose and a little bit on my forehead. And then if I feel like I got a little too much, easily solved, I just take my powder puff brush and I have to find my mirror and blend it in. There you go. All blended. Blended? Here we go. Okay. Next up, now that our face is pretty much ready, next up is our Elegant Splurge Cream Eyeshadow. This is absolutely my very, very favorite. This by itself is really pretty. This with another color is really pretty. I'm going to show you how to use this as just like a nice all-over base color, and then I'm going to show you, I set you the color Giddy, which on all 3 of you ladies will look beautiful because it's a good color for your skin tone. I'll show you how to use it with another color. Crying has caused my nose to trickle a little bit, so please forgive me. Alright, we are going to start. Can't see, so I have to take out all my brushes. Alright, we're going to start with the cream shadow brush and our cream shadow. I'm going to take a little bit. It's very cool. This stuff is really neat. I don't know if you can see. It's like spongy. What I love about this, I've used a million cream eyeshadows over the years, and this one really stays. It stays on. It doesn't crease. It really has lasting power, which is good, especially if you're going to school or going to work, and you want your makeup to look good all day. So once again, I always use the back of my hand. This is a habit that I got into when I worked in cosmetics. So I put a little bit on my hand. I use my brush and kind of just smooth it out, get it on my brush. And then I'm going to start right at the corner of my eye and dab. You don't want to really sweep this too much. You just want to dab. And I am going to go up. Oops, I forgot to do my brows. We'll come back and do those in a minute. Oh, I can hear my husband is home downstairs. Unless I have some strange person in my house in my kitchen. But he knows I'm making a video, so unless he decides that he wants to interrupt me, he won't. But that's kind of funny. I had no idea he was home. I should have, though, because my dog ran downstairs. And she always runs downstairs when her daddy comes home. So I just applied this all over up to my eyebrow. See how it's just a nice, natural, neutral color? I'm going to do the other side. Start at the corner. Just pat our way out. And it's kind of nice. It's like a painter's palette, so I always know I have more on my hand. I can get more if I need it. All right. I love this color. Such a good base color. All right. So we've got our Elegant on. The color, the contour color, eye contour color I'm going to use is Giddy. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's such an awesome color for redheads, which I am, and the eldest daughter is. But all of these ladies have nice porcelain pretty skin, so this is a great color for all of them. This is a great color for green eyes or like greenish blue eyes. It really makes them pop. So we're going to take our, oh my gosh, what's the official name? Crease brush. Having an issue with names today. Crease brush. And we're going to take our Giddy. And what I do is I tap a little bit onto my brush, and then I tap it off into the lid. Because these are 100% pure pigments, you don't need a ton because they're super bright. So a little bit goes a long ways. Now with this, we're going to start in the middle, right on our crease. See, like I just did a little tiny dot, and there's a big, huge dot there. That's why we start in the middle, is so that we can smooth it out. So I go just on the bone. See how it's not really in the crease, although we're going to blend into the crease. This is more like on the bone. So that we're going to blend it. Don't be scared. I'm going to do the other side. Start in the middle. On the bone. I've got to have some better lighting in my office in my new house because I guess I could turn, but there really isn't room for me to make a setup towards the light. So we just have to do what we have to do. So now we're going to take our deluxe brush. It's the big fluffy one, eye brush. And we're going to blend. But we're going to start on the outside corner. We're going to blend in. Blending in, and we're just going to go back and forth. Yeah? We might have even gotten a little bit crazy with the Giddy. A little too much. See, this is what happens when I talk. But we're just going to blend it, and it's going to turn out fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. Other eye. We're going to blend. Let this be a lesson to you. Our pigments are super highly pigmented. So a little tiny bit goes a long way. Lesson learned, huh? Alright. That's what I get for talking too much while I'm trying to do my makeup. Alright. Okay. We are going to do, now that we've got shadows on, oh, I'm getting a little crampy in my leg. Okay. We're going to do liner. Now, I sent both Perfect and Prim. Perfect is a nice black, just black liner. Prim is more of a brown. Originally, I sent Prim as an eyebrow to try and get some eyebrow color. But since I sent that box, Unique, I just learned last week at our convention, has made brow liners. So, these come out on September 1st. I'm going to send one to you guys because I want, this is just really cool. The pencil is, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to do my brows with it in a minute. I'll show you. So I'm going to, for the sake of whatever, for fun, we're going to use Prim as our eyeliner. Now I start, again, in the middle. I guess I figure if I start in the middle, it's just easiest to fix it. So I start in the middle, and I just go right along in little, do you see how I'm doing little? There, you don't have to do one big solid motion. Do draw little lines. And I personally, now remember, makeup is a lot of your own personal style, what you like. But I like my liner to go all the way across. It's just me. Some people like to just do liner in the corner. My biggest thing to you is no matter how you do your makeup, no matter what your style is, just make sure that you're blending well. There's nothing worse than makeup that screams makeup. I mean, everybody, you know, makeup's there to make you feel beautiful, to help with your esteem. It's fun, but always blend. Please blend. That is my word to you. Please blend your makeup. Okay, so we're going to do the other eye. Okay, we have liner. If I wanted to do a little more dramatic, if I was going out, you know, on a date, or if I was going somewhere a little dressy, I might do a little bit of liner underneath. I'm not a big liner fan underneath. And since you guys, the girls I'm talking to, are teenagers, let's just try to keep it simple and pretty. We don't need to go crazy with, I know makeup's fun. Let's not go crazy with it though. Stick to just a little bit of natural liner on your top lashes. Okay, let's do brows real quick, since I forgot to do my brows, because I was chatting. Now I can't see anything, because I don't have my glasses on. There it is. Okay, I'm going to send you one on the 1st. This is awesome. It's got this little brush on the end, little spoolie brush, and then the pencil itself is tiny, so it's going to help make it look more like hairs, like, because it's so little, you can make it very natural looking. So here's how I personally do my brows. I wish that I was there so that I could help with the brows. I'm trying not to use names. For the oldest daughter, I wish that I was there so that I could actually help you, like, to figure this out to make it the best it can possibly be. So I'm just going to try and give some tips. It's hard without actually being there. But this is how I do my brows. I know that you don't have a lot of hairs, I'm not sure exactly at what stage your eyebrows are, if you have any hairs there, if you have very little, but if you have any hairs whatsoever, brush them up. Now your eyebrows should start, line up your pencil against your nose. Your eyebrows should start about right there. See how I just lined up my pencil? Your eyebrows should end, go diagonally. See how it's diagonal on my eye? I start at the base of my nose and it's diagonal on my eye. Your eyebrows should end there. So if you don't have much hair, at least this will give you an idea of where they should start and where they should end. So, oh, now that I have a big brown mark, now we know exactly where the brows should start because there's a big brown mark there. Okay, I start by drawing a line, a diagonal line. See my diagonal line? Draw the diagonal line along my natural lashes, and then I draw a line on the top, not lashes, on my brow. Then I draw a line on the top of my brow. You see that? Okay. Then I'm going to take it down. Don't draw your brows into, sorry, my legs are like, woo, Tammy, this is a long video. Don't draw your brows in too thick. We want them to look as natural as possible. So do you see? Okay, so I drew a line on the bottom, a line on the top. Those connected up here, kind of like a little triangle. And then I came down the natural curve of my eye. Now, if you don't have many hairs, go ahead and take this, and I would anyways, because it's a little teeny tiny line, you can just draw in little hairs. Now this comes in 3 colors, light, medium, and dark. This is the medium. The girl I'm talking to is a redhead. You might, I think I'm going to send you the light and the dark. You may want to use the light. I'll get together, I'll chat with you later. But, so this is the medium. You might want to try the light too, just for the sake of trying to be as natural as possible. Okay, so my eyebrow is now drawn. It's drawn on. Now I'm going to take the little spoolie brush and I'm going to blend it so that it looks as natural as possible. And that's just a matter of brushing it into the hairs or into the skin. It's just going to make it look more natural. Okay, what a difference. Okay, we're going to do the other eye. Okay, same thing. I'm going to take it. I'm going to draw. Well, okay, so we're going to start my brow here. I'm going to end it here. So we're going to draw a line. Then we're going to draw the top line. See how it kind of turns into a little triangle? It's a little triangle. Then we're going to come down the natural curve of your eye. Then we're going to come back here and we're going to fill in just a little bit. And then we're going to take our little spoolie brush and we're going to blend. And there we go. Okay, eyebrows done. I can't wait to get that product into your hands because I think that it could be an amazing thing for you. I am so excited about that. We also came out with this last week. Let me find it. Oh my gosh, I tell you, the life of a makeup girl. I have way too much. And if my husband is downstairs listening, he's probably laughing like, yeah, she does. She has way too much makeup. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, I think I found it. I did. We also, along with our brow brush, came out with a brow gel. The brow gel is cool. I showed you specifically the brush or the pencil because I know that you are needing to really fill in because you don't have a lot of hairs on your brows. If you have more hairs on your brows than I'm realizing, this may be an awesome product for you too. You know, we're famous for fibers. We have fibers in our mascara. Now we have fibers, little teeny tiny microfibers in our brow gel. So a brow gel, you're just gonna use to brush your brows, and it's just gonna like kind of set them. And with the little teeny tiny microfibers, it helps give your brows more fullness if you are needing that. Oh, now that I've done one, I should probably do the other. Okay. So that might be a cool product too. I'll chat with you and your mom more about that later, since the product doesn't even come out until next month. Now I've got our 3D fiber lashes. I sent these to you guys too. Again, I'm not sure. I wish I was there. I'm not sure exactly how your lashes are, if you have any lashes left, or if they're just very sparse. If they're very sparse, this will be an awesome product for you because it's got fibers and it'll help with fullness. It'll help build your lashes back up. If you have no lashes left, you know, a mascara product isn't really going to work for you. But a nice pencil will give you the look of darkness around the eyes, which is what we all go for with mascara. So, not sure, you know, your sister, your mom using the mascara, but here's how we go about it. I put both in one hand because we want to put the fibers on while the gel is still wet. So we've got our gel. I wipe the excess of the gel back into the tube, and then I start right at the base of my lashes and I close my eye. Base of my lashes and I close my eye. So I'm not really moving the brush a whole lot. I'm really just moving my lashes. I'm just opening and closing. Okay, and then I do a little bit to make sure my lashes are where I want them to be. And then I take my fibers, and my fibers I only put on the top half. We don't want to put the fibers too close to our eyes. That's not where, I mean, they're ophthalmologist tested and approved anyways, but that's not where we want the fullness. We want the fullness on the ends. So the middle to the ends is where we're going to put our fibers. And again, I kind of just put the brush in one place and let my lashes do the work. Then we're going to do another layer of the gel, and this is to seal the fibers to our lashes. Okay, and then I just do a little layer of the gel on my bottom lashes. I don't put fibers on my bottom lashes. I don't really feel like it's necessary. So there we go. Okay, one eye done. Okay. Oh, and always twist your mascara. Twist
twist your mascara. If you pump your mascara, you're pumping air into it, which is going to dry your mascara out. It can cause bacteria to grow in your mascara, so always pump instead of, or I'm sorry, it's always twist instead of pumping. Okay, here we go. Eyeball number 2. I'm trying to hold my mirror down so that you can see what I'm doing, since I can't see what I'm doing unless I have the mirror. And I'm not quite talented enough yet to put my 3D Fiber mascara on without seeing what I'm doing. Okay, time for fibers. Top half. Okay, one more coat of gel. Seal those fibers onto our lashes. All right. There we go. Now we have lashes. We're almost done. Now I can put my glasses on and see. Yay! I love to be able to see. Okay, so my very favorite lip stain is Sappy. Holy cow, it's a 37-minute long video already. Woo, it's going to take 10 years to load to YouTube. That's okay. Okay, I start in the middle, as always. And sweep out. Now, if you want darker, as dark as you want, you just keep putting more layers on. Let it dry, and then put another layer on, and it'll make it brighter and darker. There you go. I also sent you a Lovesick lip gloss. Now I'm going to tell you with lip stain, personally, I like to just leave it alone. I don't put lip gloss on top of it. I know some people do because they like the shinier look. I don't because I like it to last as long as it'll last. And when I don't put a lip gloss on top of it, it lasts for a pretty long time. Like it can last pretty much all day. So just know that if you do put a lip gloss on top of it, it's not going to last as long because the moisture will help it to wear off. But this is an awesome lip gloss. It looks a little bright in the tube, but it's pretty much like a clear gloss with just a tiny bit of like a pink undertone to it. Here. It doesn't have a ton of color to it, so this is a great gloss just to throw on, you know, when you need a little something something. All right, I love you, ladies, girls that I'm talking to specifically, without saying your names. I miss you all so much. I wish that I was there for a multitude of reasons. I wish I was in Washington. But just know that I love you all, and I'm with you, and I'm praying for you, and I love you. Love you. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, and for everybody else that's watched this, thanks for hanging out with me for 40 minutes. I hope you got something out of it, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Arctic Lashes, ARCTIC Lashes. That's my username on most social media, so you can always look me up. And I will see you all later.